everybody. It's Red Friday again. Remember, everyone deployed. We're gonna do a little garden tour. I think I need a greenhouse. Looking at everybody else's videos that we follow, everybody's garden is way farther along than ours is. I mean, we're only like 15 days into our growing season. We do have a pretty short growing season here in northern Nevada, but everybody else's stuff seems like it's way farther along than ours. So, but it's coming along. We got everything sprouted and coming up. We got everything starting to come along. So we'll see how it does. I just feel like usually right now we're farther along than we are, but we'll just keep at it. We'll see what happens. You've all seen the Back to Eden film. If not, I recommend go check it out. It's pretty cool. This is our modified Back to Eden garden. We kind of did a little bit different. We did put all the wood chips down, but we noticed the first year we did have some like nitrogen deficiencies and stuff like that. So we kind of did a modified Back to Eden garden. I think most of the problems we had were because our wood chips weren't decomposed yet. They were fresh. We did put a big thick layer down. We did notice a huge difference in the soil underneath right away, and it really started making this desert soil come to life. But what we do works for us here, and it's just a little bit different than the standard Back to Eden. You can see we put tons of wood chips down. We got wood chips all the way through both sides of the garden and all the way out to where we're eventually growing our grapes. But we did things a little differently. To get our plants started, what we do is we move the wood chips out of the way. We pull them back and then we put our soil mixture down. Our soil mixture is a mixture of about 50% compost with about 25% mixture of perlite and vermiculite, and then about 25% peat moss. And that gives us a good soil that we put down. What we kind of do on our rows is we make rows in the wood chips and then fill that void with our soil and plant in there. The wood chips still shade all the roots of all the plants. Still is very beneficial, but it gives the plants some soil to grow in until the roots start reaching out and until these wood chips start breaking down a little bit more. This is our second year here. Actually, this whole side here is all new. I added it this winter after we realized that we have the room on this property now and we don't need the garden to be so cramped. So last year we only had this side. We had everything we grew on one side, and we started realizing it after moving to this property. We have a whole extra acre that we weren't even using, and so we decided to double the size of the garden, and so we added this whole section of wood chips this last fall and moved half of the plants to this side, some of the bigger stuff, to make it easier to get around. One thing that's really nice about this wood chip garden is pulling weeds. I mean, they just whole root, everything comes out. The soil is so soft underneath that it really makes it easy to get rid of them. So we have our tomatoes here. We just took the walls of water off. Now that it's nice and hot, they can start to take off. We've got some sunflowers, zucchini and squash are all coming up. Some different pepper plants. And then we have some Christmas melons or Santa Claus melons growing here. And then cucumbers. And the cucumbers will go up this cattle panel. We're going to grow them vertically up. We've got peas back here to grow up the fence. We've got a bunch of garlic and onions. And then our rows are radish, beets, carrots, lettuce, I feel like we're way behind all of you guys back east. Your growing seasons seem to start so much earlier than ours. We can't even get stuff in the ground and worry about it freezing until Memorial Day weekend. So I'm jealous of everybody else's gardens that are going crazy already. Hopefully we'll be catching up soon, and all of our stuff here will be sprouted and growing, and we'll keep everybody updated with all of this. Once again, thank you guys for watching. Thank you for following along on our little journey here, and hope you guys have a great weekend.